Wrong type of music. Well, we're running with it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition. So we got Crystal in the house. Everybody, wiggy, wiggy, what you be? Yeah. Hey, Gary. So, hello, Gene. So, how's everybody doing on this cold Tuesday evening? Penny Man. Rebecca. Hello, everybody. So, how you doing, Kelly Joe?
I'm doing well.
Hello there, Woo Train. Now, we need some disco music's what we need. Beards up. Yes. Mine's a little fuzzy tonight. So what are we going to do tonight, Kelly Joe?
Well, I thought we'd talk about our guardian angel and then superstitions all around the world.
Oh, interesting. Welcome, everybody. That's a good topic.
Yeah. But usually, have you ever been laying there and heard your name called?
Yes.
That's your guardian angel trying to get a hold of you.
Well, don't wake me up.
Well, they're trying to give you a message.
And they are very evident when they give me a message. Remember last year about that backwards 9?
Yeah.
When I was in my daughter's house? Now, that was freaky. It looked like that was wild. Yeah. That really messed me up that night.
And 2, they usually wait till anywhere between the hours of 2 to 4 in the morning because you're quiet so they can get through to you, because usually in the day you're busy, and you can't really pay attention to what they're doing. And there isn't anybody on earth that doesn't have a guardian angel. Every soul has one. You always come in with one that's been with you for eons, and then others are added as you need.
Can you call upon them if you need certain ones?
Totally. You can ask for anything, any kind of help you need. Protection, parking, warfare, prayers of, prayer angel, help angel. There's, been sayings that, like, I read a story a long time ago. The gist of it was there was a war and they prayed for protection, and the other side couldn't see them. They hid in a ditch, and they were passed by, and they weren't killed because of that.
Wow!
And
I believe in the power of prayer.
Yep, and the mother's protection prayer. I have a prayer that I do that I thought everybody knew. You could put somebody in the fuchsia pink light of protection, and anybody, anywhere, anytime, any place, and it's I call it the mother's prayer of protection. And you put your child or whoever you want to in that bubble, and it protects them. You can do it anywhere, anytime, any place. So I call it the pink light of prayer protection.
Interesting. So one of my shows, I have to show people. Somebody asked me the other night. They want me to demonstrate one of my singing bowls, and what I do is I have a singing bowl that I use when I try to meditate, and it's a certain frequency that I use. And well, maybe one show I'll bring it out. Very
they're beautiful. I have a friend, when I go to the fairs, he sells crystal bowls, and they're just gorgeous.
Yeah. Very interesting. I usually do it before I douse or anything like that or meditate. Mine does certain things on your chakras, your throat, and because they have different notes that does certain frequencies. I think mine's like 432 or 434. I have to look at it. I think mine's a C note.
Yeah,
they got different notes.
And it resonates to the different chakras, yes.
Right. So
Somebody was asking if your dead, passed on loved ones can ever be your guardian angel. No. They're angels are angels and people are people.
that question gets brought up a lot. So, and ladies, if you have questions, I try to multitask, try to put them in caps for us. That way they stick out, because I'll go back and try to highlight them, make sure we get them answered. So just a little friendly reminder, greatly appreciate it. Because I'm clicking as we're talking, and
Okay. Well, I'll do some of the superstitions. They say black cats get a bad rap, and they say in England, if a black cat crosses your path, it means bad luck. And then in Korea, crows are seen as bad luck, even harbingers of death. But more than one is okay.
Somebody said during Halloween, a lot of animal shelters will not adopt or sell black cats.
Yep, because people are mean to them. And then there's a British superstition that always must have 6 ravens in the Tower of London at all times. If there is not, the crown could fall.
Oh, wow.
And a single magpie in Scotland and Ireland is bad luck, but more is fine.
That's interesting.
And then in Czech Republic, people put fish scales in their wallets under the tablecloth and in their wallet, and that's wealth for the coming year.
Fish scales?
Yep, it's because it looks like coins.
Hey, I'll come to your house and hide pennies around your house.
It says bananas, they wouldn't, in the old times, sailors wouldn't have bananas on their craft because superstition appears that stemmed from the fact that ships carrying bananas from the Caribbean to Spain in the 18th century were lost at sea.
Huh.
These neat old superstitions are really neat. Ancient times, a pig was considered heretic, some animal of earth goddess who controlled the winds. Killing a pig on a ship would summon up a terrible storm. And even saying the word pig on a ship can summon up strong gales.
Wow.
Some sources associate the idea of spilling salt with bad luck. And let's see. But their reasoning isn't known. The good news is any luck threatened by the spilled salt is by throwing it over your left shoulder and it's nullified. In Mexico, if you drop a tortilla on the floor, you'll soon have a whole bunch of visitors.
That actually happened. That is true. Now I did that years ago, and that actually came true.
Well, and then there's a saying that if you drop a spoon on the floor, a woman's coming. A fork is a man, and a knife is a couple.
I know people running to their kitchen right now and grabbing all their spoons and tossing them on the floor. Hey, Amy,
and, that's an old. I don't know where that came from. Chicken wings. In Indonesia, children are advised to eat plenty of them and hope that they will make a trip out abroad. So eat a chicken wing if you want to travel in Indonesia, because it symbolizes wings flying. In Kentucky and elsewhere in the South in the 19th century, it was sometimes said that counting the seeds of an apple you're eating will reveal how many children you will have.
I've heard that one.
And apples are associated with a number of superstitions and beliefs. Yep, all throughout the country.
Somebody's going to the cupboard to get their spoons.
Consuming asymmetrical food items, misshapen, will result in an ugly infant if you eat it when you're pregnant.
That's terrible.
I know, it's in Korea. Not many grapes grow in the Philippines, but Asian nation ruled by Spanish between 1565 and 1898. It's assumed let's see, you eat 3 grapes on New Year's and you're to have a prosperous New Year in Spain.
Aha. Welcome,
New Year's
Susan
Eve.
Alloway.
Yeah, that's that. Well, that's interesting.
All right. We got one question up on the blocking or chopping block of Rebecca. Is my guardian angel as full as fun as I am?
Yes, they have sense of humor.
For some reason, I think Rebecca ignores hers sometimes. I don't know why.
Gotta listen to them.
The next one that's being asked is Liana. I read a book some years ago that everyone has 2 to 6 angels that are guardian to them. What is your opinion, Kelly Jo?
You can have that many. Some people, but you have an original one always. Like and they're added as you need them throughout your life.
Crystal, I am always asleep when I hear my name called. It wakes me up and I have to catch myself because I say back, yeah, LOL.
They say it's bad luck to toast with water because the Greeks believe that the dead drank from the river of Lethe of the underworld. So you should always toast with juice or wine. Didn't know that. The Romans believed knocking over a glass of vino was an omen into impending disaster. But if you hurry up and dab a little bit of drops behind each ear, you're okay. You can keep the bad luck. So you run around with wine ears, huh?
Wow.
A loaf of soda bread will likely have a cross cut into it, and it's let the evil spirits out to prevent Satan from sitting on it as the bread bakes. The loaf is thought to suggest a coffin and thus death, though that's why they put a cross on it, to keep evil away. That's interesting. I never knew that. If you take the last piece of bread on the table, you will live a solitary life. That's what Ireland says. And if a woman does it, she'll never find a husband in Ireland.
Wow.
But in Thailand, it's good luck to take the last piece of food and you'll get a good-looking mate.
Drop the forks or drop the spoons and take the last piece of food.
In Christian Celts, they tossed grains into the air when people got married, and so they would have prosperous and never go hungry. And garlic not only wards off vampires, but in Greek superstition, it wards off the evil eye. It's bad luck to trim your fingernails or toenails after dark, at least according in Turkey, India, and South Korea. One Japanese superstition claims you could have premature death if you do that.
Wow.
In Spain, Tuesday the 13th gets people wound up. Tuesday in Spanish comes from Roman god of war, Mars, which is the day of violence, death, and bloodshed. In conjunction, Constantinople supposedly fell on Tuesday the 4th, and then Ottoman Turks supposedly claimed the city on Tuesday more than 200 years later. Whistling, okay, but not just whistling in general, but specifically whistling indoors. And at this, its ill-advised actions, according to Russian and Norwegian superstitions. It leads to financial problems in Russia. And then if you whistle in Norway, it leads to rain. That's interesting.
All right, we got some comments here. Roger says, is a guardian angel usually a family member or could it be anyone?
It's never a family member.
All right, the next one, it says, when I was little, I was told by Denise, don't wear pearls. It will make you cry. LOL.
Well, I haven't heard that one.
Rebecca says, I heard the angels were never human. But do we have a cloud of witnesses?
They are never human.
Rebecca, we used to throw rice at newlyweds. Good luck. Until the information came out, the birds would choke on it. The birds actually didn't choke on the rice. What happened was the birds would consume the rice, and the rice would swell inside the bird's body, and the birds were getting, they would die.
They would explode. Exploding birds.
So
Not
they
good.
got, Barb says, in Vietnamese, they said the babies are cute or demons will come and steal them. Huh, interesting.
Wow.
And Eric says garlic will also keep the girls away too.
Unless you both drink it.
Hello, Russell. Welcome.
According to Hungarian and Russian superstitions, sitting on the corner of a table is bad luck. Unlucky diner will allegedly never get married. Some say bad luck only hangs around for 7 years, but why chance it? Okay, purse or wallet on the ground. Potential dirtiness aside, superstitions in some Central and South American countries, as well as Philippines, say resting your purse or wallet on the ground will lead to financial bad luck.
I did not know that. Welcome, Trista.
Sitting directly on the cold ground can lead a woman never to have children, according to Russian myths.
Tennessee, I got your question mark.
Okay.
He says, I heard that the watchers are all angels that have fell, including the ones on Earth. Is that true, Kelly Jo?
I've heard both, but I've heard the watchers were good and the watch over the human race. That's what I was told. But I'm not discounting anybody else.
Denise wants to know, Kelly Jo, do you need to ask the guardian angels what their names are?
And they'll usually give it to you, yeah.
Interesting.
They all have names. Another widely known superstition is breaking a mirror will result in 7 years of bad luck. In folklore, a person's reflection in the mirror was thought to house and connected to a piece of your soul. With that in mind, breaking a mirror, especially if it has your reflection in it at the time, doesn't sound too great. As soul stealing aside, some lore claims photographs capture the soul when they are taken.
Yes, that was a misconception when photography first came out, especially with the Native Americans.
Yeah, they didn't want their pictures taken.
No.
And then birds flying into your home. Old wives' tale says that bird flying into your home is a bad sign, especially if said bird circles the room and lands on the back of someone's chair and then leaves. It means the person whose chair the bird chose would die. More specific, flying death omen can be found in Mexican and Caribbean folklore. The black witch moth is bat-shaped and dark color, and it's pretty big. Those are bad luck too. Argentinian werewolves. Superstition in Argentina claims 7 sons will turn into werewolves unless the president of the country adopts them. Superstition was reportedly brought to Argentina in 1907 by 2 Russian immigrants, where custom held that the Tsar became the godfather of the 7 sons. There you go.
Interesting.
There's my weird superstitions.
Well, that's kind of interesting. The different ones across the globe. So
they're really strange, you know. Well, like knocking on wood keeps evil away. And they used to do that on ships, knock on wood 3 times.
that is true. All right, let's see here.
And there's another thing is like you have to be careful to keep your mirrors clean because negativity can go in and out.
My husband's family has a 7th son. That's interesting.
And they're supposed to be really, really psychically advanced. You know, the 7th son of a 7th son.
I did not know that.
Or, you know, 7th daughter too. That it goes for both male and female.
Well, a lot of people ask me, and not on the air, but they ask me on the side note, why is it that back in the days that they used to have so many children? And the answer goes like this. If you remember, because of the diseases in the autoimmune system, the death rate was very high. The birth expectancy did not proceed like it did as today. So that's why they had a lot of children.
Also to help take care of farms.
That is correct. So somebody's trying to figure out which one's trying to be a werewolf. Well, I guess you have to wait for a full moon on that one.
Yeah, really.
So interesting. Welcome everybody that's monitoring us on Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, on X. Nice to have you on. I'm monitoring your comments. If you want to say anything, I'll try to get you on. I didn't want to say that, Gene, but actually they did. But
yeah,
they did not. But they did, but they did not. So I'm not going to go into the different methods, but they actually did. Same mother-in-law had 12 siblings. So the Ottermans, actually, my family came from Germany back in 18, or is it 17 something? I have to go back and look now. I have to look at the history. And they both had, I think, 12. And they went to New York, then Pennsylvania, and they spread. So, Jinx, yep. So, yeah, Catholics, a lot of religions didn't, right? You're right about that, Gene.
Right.
Standing stones, my great grandmother had 15 children. Rebecca, I'm the 13th child. Wow.
Wow. We had a lady in Clare, she had 20 kids.
What?
Yep.
My Lord.
That poor lady was pregnant every day of her life. And she was no bigger than a minute. She was only 4'9".
Wow. That's incredible. Incredible. New England, in the winter it's cold. Well, if you ever look at winter storms in America, you notice the birth rate in America increases.
Well, yeah, Snuggles.
So, yep, that's a teacup human. So, well, you're all awful quiet tonight.
Yeah.
I cannot
Okay.
believe this. I figured y'all be firing away questions and
All right. I'll think of something else to talk about. Sorry about that. Had a jet lag here.
born on the 13th.
That's not necessarily bad. But there is a lot of superstitions about the 13 because 13 is supposed to be bad luck. They don't put 13 in a hotel, or they don't have a 13. They skip the 13th floor.
I actually put that to the theory years ago. I forgot what state I was in. And I remember that and I actually checked and they did not. Thought that was very interesting.
Well, superstitions run strong. It's bad luck to walk under a ladder. You know,
Interesting. Hello, Midwest Night Watchers. Welcome to the show. Round of applause. Nice to have you. Hopefully you're nice and warm, not cold. So, it's funny that all these people has bought these electronic vehicles and they can't charge them
I know there's nowhere to do it.
because the order to charge them, your battery has to be warm. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. So, and they want us to buy these things, but anyways.
Not to mention, if you don't, you're somewhere where there isn't a charging station, you just are in trouble.
Right. Eric Thompson has a question. Who does the orange spirit cat belong to?
The house to the right, 2 doors down. It comes to visit you because you're aware.
Why are you looking at Rita for? You start laughing, looked at Rita. That was funny, Eric. He cracks me up. Rebecca, the 13th, I was born on, was also my father's sister's wedding day. Bad luck for my dad was forming the wedding and not at the hospital. Wow.
Wow.
So I see another Gemini in here. Just had news report on that, Grizz. I don't even want to talk about on this show. You'll get me going, standing stones on that topic. I won't shut up. Wrong platform, wrong show on that one. But I had to poke on that EV. So, but I got another news story, standing stones that'll blow your mind. That got leaked out from Tesla. That happened a couple years ago. I'll bring up on another show. Gene Hudson, yes, explains a lot. Me had to add back a twin brother, LOL. I'm a twin, born under the sign of a twin. Wow.
Neat. Do you do twin speak?
I was just about to ask that.
Most twins have their own language.
Kelly Elliott, will my leg ever get better? Because I've been having a problem with it.
Yes, with work, you'll have to do PT. That'll be helpful. And if you can, it needs warmth. Like if you can warm the muscles, like if you don't have high blood pressure, heart disease, or anything like that, you can take an Epsom salt bath. That'll help.
All right. I knew this was going to get brought up. Liana King, Kelly Joe, what are your thoughts on the Miami Mall aliens? Do you have any?
I saw it on the news. I think it was just them having the light on somebody. There was like a big police presence down there.
Rebecca, are there any superstitions about second sons?
Second sense?
Sons.
Sons?
Yes.
I do not know. We'd
I
have
never
to.
heard any.
I haven't either.
No mall ET talk. That's funny.
And did you know that if um, you're mean to a crow will remember you being mean to them and they can recognize faces? It's not a superstition, but it's true.
Speaking of crows, so I said this on one of the shows the other day. This guy has had a rat problem. And he set rat traps out and couldn't figure out why he was not getting any rats caught in his trap. But the cheese was gone. And he was perplexed. So he was like, I'm going to put a camera up and see what's going on. So he did this, ladies and gentlemen. He put a camera up and a rat trap up. That night when he went to bed, this rat went over to the trap, sniffed it, looked at the cheese, and disappeared. Within, I think it was like 13 or 15, it was under 15 minutes, it returned. It had a twig. It set the rat trap off, got the cheese, and took off.
Wow.
And this guy was so perplexed about this, he could not believe it. So he told somebody, they're like, shut the front door. That rats don't know how to do that. He was like, no. He said, I'm telling you, it happened. He said, I got it on video. And the guy was like, show me. He did. Now he posted it. So
Wow.
now everybody's like, you trained the rat to do that. And he said, why the hell would I train a rat to do that? But, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, now we know crows can figure out puzzles and obstacles. You've seen the two octopuses, right? That
Yes.
get inside that jar to get that is crazy. Yeah,
Well,
uses a tool.
Intelligence.
You had to laugh because this guy was just bombarded. He couldn't figure it out. But anyways. When she said the raven and crows. Tennessee had a separate me and my twin in school because I would talk for him. A lot of people said that they actually do that. One would finish the other sentence.
Oh, yeah. And they can feel what happens to the other. Yeah. Like if one's sick, the other one can feel it.
That is correct. And if you notice, too, that when one dies, the other one dies shortly after.
Yes, because they're so connected.
So, Crystal says, if I could legally own a crow, I would adopt one to be my buddy. It's interesting. But I just had to share that tidbit with that rat. So if you go on YouTube, it's probably still out there. It's very humorous. So
I imagine so. Crystal, you can get magpies. They're like a crow, and you can teach them to talk.
My buddy Scott M. I didn't get it. I didn't get all your message there. So then Standing Stones, I hate rats. Well, this guy was trying to get rats. Missy Hammer time. Some guy trained crows to fly over and bring him coins. I've heard of that. Some guy trained crows to steal jewelry. I've heard of that.
Yep, I've heard of that too. They're very smart critters.
Yes. So crows can learn to talk. My buddy just lost his twin he knew. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, I love magpies. But creatures are very interesting.
And they can evolve and they're smart. Everyone has a personality.
That is true. I think animals are changing. I have 2 roosters that roost together. Never seen roosters being friends. That is strange. Very strange. Y'all have any questions?
Yes. And a lot of times it's like when your guide talks to you, it's the still small voice, not your chatter.
So how can you distinguish the difference?
It's a different voice. It like sounds like your voice, but it isn't your voice. And it's quieter. You know, like
Voices,
yep,
thousand voices.
yep. Like, it's like more like if you're in danger, you'll hear a voice, stop, don't go there, or wait, that's your guardian angel, you know.
Amy says, I plan on moving, but I can't decide going east or west. What would be better overall? What do you think?
Just east of where you are.
I had a crow say hello one day a few years ago, and I walked out my front door. I would have flipped, Deb. That would scare me. I don't like crows because they're so mean to other birds. They chase them away. They can be, yes.
But the wrens will get the crows. We have wrens out here. They will run after that crow and peck him and peck him and peck him.
Sterlings or starlings. I don't know how you want to call them. Depends on where you're at in the country, but they're nasty birds. Yes. When I hear my name being called, it sounds like my voice. Well, who's calling you?
It's
It's not me for dinner.
right. It's your guardian angel.
Rebecca, group of crows. I can't even talk. Are called a murder.
Yes.
I haven't heard that in a long time. I start laughing because Grizz and said, "Well, hello." Well, you got me laughing. I can't even read it right. So, but it's really weird because when I clicked on Missy's name, and I don't know, Missy, tell me when I clicked on your name, tell me why I heard Adele song, "Hello from the Other Side." What does that mean to you? That song from Adele. I'm curious now. Why does that resonate to you, or does it? Just curious. If you're still here, let me know. Russell, I had a pet crow, very smart, stayed around for 3 years. Wow. Did you train it, or did you feed it, or did it just come around and you just adopt it? Russell, that's interesting. Probably moved to the Ozarks. There, I can't make up my mind so much about both.
Oh, they're gorgeous. Ozarks are lovely.
That's interesting. You ever seen that guy online that's got all those raccoons?
No.
Oh, I believe it's my son. He can really pester to get my attention. Does that song resonate to you with your son? Is that what it means? I'm missing. It was
Is
just
that what
weird.
is that what you picked up?
Yeah, when I clicked on her name, it was just like the song just like popped, and it was just like very strange because it wasn't like it was like an echoey song.
Oh, okay.
She says, "Yes, I believe so." Okay. Because sometimes, for me, messages for people, they come to me by songs. Don't ask me why.
Oh, I get it all the time. I get songs for
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
And it doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't understand. So it was just weird.
So
Russell, go ahead.
is her son passed on?
From my understanding, is what it sounds like.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's my son. He can really pester to get my attention. So,
Well, he's coming through.
I was a baby crow. I saved a sister, was killed on the road. I fed him. Oh,
Oh,
Russell. Missy says he was 16. He was bugged another medium's. Okay. So he was very loud, she says.
yeah, there's an anniversary coming up too. So,
Uh-huh. Okay.
they always get stronger during an anniversary of
That
something.
is true. I don't know if Barb is rapping. I'm a king of rock and roll. That's from DMC back in the day. So, Karen, Willie Wagtails are Aussie's bird, original spirit ones. Apparently, they talk to both or birth or earthbound and dead. Do you have any over there like this? That I'm not very familiar with these type of birds, so I couldn't answer that question.
I don't know either.
When I'm upset or worried, lay down Sally always comes to mind. Now, what's weird with you, Denise? One show, what was that song that came to me? It was, uh, ah, shoot, I'll think of it here in a second. I may have to Google it. It was a very unique song. It was an older song, not the Beach Boys. It was something else, something similar to the Beach Boys. It was an older song though.
Neat.
But yes, hugs, absolutely missing. So. Jean Hudson, my daughter that passed away, I named her Sally. Oh, thank you. Mustang Sally.
There we
Hmm.
go.
That's what the song played for Denise. I
Okay.
have no idea. Crystal says I missed her question. Oops. All right, let me scroll back here. Let's see here. There's Amy's and standing. All right, here. Ooh. Man, was it really back? Jeans, that's cool.
Have her retype it because I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm back until 7:30 and I don't see it. So I
Yeah.
must have really blew by. And I'm sorry, Crystal, if you don't mind, yeah, throw it
Retype
back
it.
out there.
And then Missy Hammer wants to know why my what?
Can you ask my son what is he trying to tell me?
He loves you and he's around. He's watching over you.
Missing question. Is there something that you are not? Is there something that you're holding on to that you're not letting go? Just asking. Denise, Grizzly, I always listen to Mustang Sally. How funny. So when I hear stuff like that, it's not like stereo. It's like echoey.
Yeah.
It's like just a little bit of echo. It's got a little bit of reverb on it.
Okay.
So it's very weird.
Yeah, I hear the song itself when I get it.
So
And he wants you to know that he's okay.
that's really nice. Russ said, "Did not train the crow, but how to fly." That's interesting. All right, scrolling back down to the comments here. I see we got a new ones. If you pick out a crow and never lose sight of that one, will they all leave? If you pick out one crow and never lose sight on that one, will they all leave?
I don't know.
Crystal, sometimes when I'm asleep, I'll hear 3 knocks above my head on the wall. It's often loud and it wakes me up. Have often heard my name too. Are they the same?
The Knox, I think, is a ghost, and then your name called as your guardian angel. You have a male ghost in your house. He's not harmful.
Boogie Woogie.
She has a boogie woogie.
Oh. That's interesting, Crystal.
I keep hearing, for you, I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride.
I'm a cowboy, baby.
I
I've
don't
heard
know
that
who
song in a
sings it
while.
or anything, but that's what I'm hearing.
That's cute. I didn't
And
know if
then
Miss. Go ahead.
I for that another instead of I hear for that lady that you were just talking about, we'll have fun till Daddy takes the T-bird away.
Oh, that's an old song. I thought the song "Still Horse" was Set of Works. Crystal, you must like you. Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Why'd you get me laughing?
Oh dear. Knock 3 times.
I wasn't going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I was outside taking out the dog and heard a man whisper, "Hello, loudly." Was it him?
I was outside taking out. Who was who?
The ghost.
Yes. Okay. It's a house ghost.
That's why I said it's why I call him Boogie Woogie.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I lost track somewhere along the line. Sorry about that. Derailment.
Kelly Joe, I'm alone. Take it where it takes you. What?
I don't know what she's talking about.
I have.
So she's asking me to pick up on her.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know. Things are gonna pick up for you and things are gonna get better. And be open. Don't be closed off. It's Crystal J says she don't know who it is. It's a person that owned the house before you. It's a land ghost.
Yeah, that's no problem. Let's see here. There's that. And her phone number. Let me get to my keyboard here so I can type it. All right, Kelly, what is it?
It's Kelly Joe, psychic.com.
I got that at the bottom. What's your phone number?
Phone number 561-333-5367.
5367. There we go.
But this man isn't harmful, hon.
All right, we got our information out there now. I'm sorry. Well, y'all got me damn laughing. I couldn't even click on anything. Fanny Van says, "Never mind, Grizz read it wrong." What do you mean I read it wrong? I read what you typed.
What does she want?
I read what you typed. What do you mean I read it wrong? You're welcome, Missy. Oh. Let's see here. Penny Van says, "Kelly Joe, am I alone? Take that where it takes you."
Oh, she wants to know if her house is haunted.
Oh.
Okay, I think. I don't know. I'll let me see. Or she's feeling alone and bummed out. But on the other hand, anywho, she does have a female and a little kid and a man. There's a gentleman that wears like a 1940s straw, the straw hat, in the white linen suit, and lady in a parasol, and a bustle skirt and a little kid with knickers. So she does have 1800s people in her house.
That's what she said. Am I alone?
I'm sorry I misunderstood.
She says, I read it as a statement, not a question. Well, you didn't have a question mark. Oh, y'all crack me up. I got to love you guys. I know, Denise. Thank you, right?
I didn't get it either. I'm sorry. Pardon me.
Okay, on Facebook, it states I'm single and not looking. I wonder if I need to do this for Ghost as well. Oh, you hurt my neck, Crystal. You read mine wrong too, but I just laugh. Man, am I reading everybody's statement wrong tonight? That's awful. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I wasn't doing any better, so we're both in the same boat together.
Oh, y'all crack me out, ladies.
All right, we got time for one more little question.
All right, fire away, ladies and gentlemen.
Fire away.
I'm going back to make sure I don't miss any guys. Y'all got me laughing.
Lots of houses have house ghosts because it was occupied before you got there. And even if you have a brand new house, the land has energy and things that happened on it before. I mean, there's history everywhere. We have buried energy and everywhere is haunted.
I am not alone. I got all kinds of activity.
Oh, yeah, you have all kinds of boogie, woogie, woogie.
Yeah, we were just talking about that for the show. Kelly, let's see here. How have you been? And we never asked you.
I'm okay.
Standing Stones, thank you, Kelly. I love it when you're on the show.
Oh, thank you.
So, y'all cracking me up. Never a dull moment.
We had fun tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we got a round table coming up at 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure and join us. We got some good names coming on tonight.
Oh, cool. Who you got?
Why would you have to ask that? We got people from TV, some big TV shows going to be on. So it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, absolutely, Missy.
How fun.
Never a dull moment with you guys in the chat. You Taco Tuesday and everything. And we did stay out of the ditch. It was wonderful. So from coast to coast, around the world, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you on the next show here coming up at 9:00. See you shortly. Take care. Bye-bye.